Look, DAT is the biggest load board in trucking. Over 640,000 loads posted every business day, nearly 285 million a year. If you're an owner operator and you're not using it, you're fishing in a pond while everyone else is on the ocean. All right. You're going to get little fish. All right. And not as many. But here's the thing. Nobody tells you. It's not complicated. It just looks complicated when you first log in. I've seen brand new operators spend 3-4 hours clicking around on DAT and still not know how to filter for their lane. That ends today. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to search for loads on your lane, how to read a load listing so you know if it's worth your time, and how to contact a broker ready to negotiate. Let's get into it. Before we dive in, I want to take a quick second to talk about LogRock. So LogRock is honestly the cheapest and fastest way to get the right truck insurance. Here's how it works. You fill out one application, and then LogRock goes out and shops the markets to find you the best possible rate. But here's the thing. We don't stop there. We actually keep monitoring eligibility and rates from every single company that you are eligible for. So we'll be the first to know when you can save money. No other agency has that technology. That's what makes LogRock a no-brainer. Stop wasting your time and money on this stuff. LogRock can get you a quote in less than 5 minutes. Just click the link in the description below or give us a call. All right. So DAT stands for Dial a Truck. It's been around since 1978. It's basically the Amazon of load boards. Carriers post their trucks, brokers post their freight, and the two sides find each other. Sounds pretty nice, right? DAT is a paid subscription. Plans start around $45 a month for the standard plan, which covers load searching and the core tools you need. Higher tiers unlock broker credit scores, rate analytics, and more filters. Gets pretty nice, but it also gets a little more pricey. DAT does have a free mobile app, but it only shows loads near your current location. So it's not enough to actually run a business on. For a new operator, the standard plan is where you start. When you log in, you land on the dashboard. Don't panic at all those numbers. We're only going to focus on 3 things: the search bar at the top, the load list in the middle, and the rate view tool on the right side. That's your whole world right now. DAT is the biggest load board, starting at $45 a month. You need search, load list, and rate view. Everything else is secondary. If you want a discount, check out the link in the description below. Now, actually finding loads that match your truck and your lane, that's where most beginners get stuck. Let me show you exactly how to do it real quick. If you're new here, I post breakdowns like this every week for owner operators just getting started. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. All right, back into it. Here's where the magic happens. You've got the search bar at the top. You're going to enter 3 things: your origin city, your destination, and your equipment type. Pretty simple, straightforward right there. Let's say you're running a dry van out of Atlanta to Dallas. Type Atlanta, GA in the origin box, and here's a tip. Set the deadhead miles to 50. DAT calls this the DH-O filter, which stands for deadhead origin. It pulls in loads from the whole metro area, not just the city center. Do the same for the destination side. Now, equipment type. Pick your trailer, dry van, reefer, flatbed, whatever you're running. Hit search. You're going to get a list of loads. Now, here's what most beginners do wrong. They just grab whatever's on top. Don't do that. The national dry van spot rate in 2026 has been running around $220 to $240 per mile all in. But loads on the same lane can vary 30 to 40 cents per mile depending on the broker and the day. It can go even more than that. That's just kind of an average. All right. Set a minimum rate per mile so loads below your cost floor never even show up. Then sort the results by age to catch the freshest postings. Stuff that's been on the load board for a while has been passed by everyone else that's in your area. And pay closest attention to loads posted in the last 2 to 4 hours. The older a posting, the more likely it's already been taken or the broker's having trouble moving it, right? There's a reason why brokers have trouble moving loads. You probably don't want to be part of that trouble. Now, search by lane plus equipment, set deadhead miles to 50. Filter by minimum RPM, your rate per mile. Sort by age, focus new loads under 4 hours old. But knowing how to search is only half of it. Once you find a load that looks good, you need to know how to actually read that listing, because there's information in there that can save you or cost you hundreds of dollars, maybe even thousands. Okay, you found a load. You click on it. A card pops up with a ton of information. Let me walk you through what actually matters. First, the rate. Is it a flat rate or rate per mile? Make sure you know which one you're looking at. A $1,200 flat rate on a 700-mile run is about $1.71 per mile. Run your numbers before you call. Second, pickup and delivery windows. Check both. If they want pickup in 4 hours and you're 6 hours away, that load is not for you. Move on. You don't want to get freight guards posted on Carrier 411. Trust me. Third, the broker's credit score. On the Pro plan, DAT shows the broker's credit score in days to pay right on the load card. On standard, you may need to click through to see it. Anything below 70 on the credit score, skip it. Anything over 30 days to pay, only take it if the rate is exceptional. Fourth thing, read the commodity and any special requirements. Hazmat, team drivers, drop and hook. All of that affects whether you're even qualified to take the load, okay? It's very embarrassing to not be qualified for a load and show up at the pickup for it. It causes a lot of headache, a lot of frustration. A lot of guys do this in the first month of trying to book loads. It happens, so just read. Just read. The average broker on DAT pays in 28 days with a credit score of 94 out of 100. Anything significantly below either of those numbers is an outlier and a reason to think twice before you call to book a load. Check rate type, pickup window, broker credit score, days to pay, and commodity requirements before you pick up the phone. Speaking of picking up the phone, calling a broker for the first time is where a lot of new operators freeze up. Here's how to do it with confidence. Now, I know we've covered a lot, but what I'm about to show you in the next couple minutes is honestly the part that separates owner-operators who actually book loads from the ones who waste half their day on the phone. So stick with me. You found a good load. You've checked the numbers. Now you click on the broker's name and you see their phone number. Before you call, write down 3 things. The load number, it's on the listing, your equipment type, and your available pickup time. Like the latest you could pick this thing up or the soonest you could pick it up. Brokers talk to hundreds of carriers a day, all right? Make it easy for them to make it easy for you. When they answer, say something like this. Hi, I'm calling about load number 123. I've got a 48-foot drive-in or a 53-foot reefer available in Atlanta, and I can pick up by 4 p.m. Is this load still available, and does that work? Short, professional, specific. Don't start negotiating before you know the load is even available. If it is available and the rate is lower than you want, here's how you counter. I appreciate that. I've got my cost for about $2.05 per mile on this lane. Can you get me to like $2.15 and we can get this done today? You're giving them a reason, not just a number. And today creates urgency on their end. Most brokers have a rate range, okay? Your operating counter should be 10 to 15 cents above what you actually need. That gives you room to land where you want. Call with the load number ready. State your equipment and availability first. Counter with a reason and a time anchor. Stress that urgency. Let them know how good you are. And once you book that load, there's one more step inside DAT you don't want to skip. 2 quick tools before we wrap up. First, posting your truck. Go to truck postings. Enter your available date, location, and equipment. This puts you in front of brokers who are actively searching for carriers. You might not even have to try and book the load because you can start getting phone calls from brokers who have a load ready to go wherever you are with the type of equipment that you have they're specifically looking for. It takes 60 seconds and it runs in the background while you're searching. Hit them on 2 fronts. Second, DAT rate view. Before you call any broker, pull up rate view on that lane. It shows you the average rate per mile over the last 7, 15, 30, and 90 days. So you know exactly what the market is paying before you negotiate. Look for the trends. Sometimes rates in a particular lane go up and down depending on time of the month or season. Like there's a bunch of different reasons why this can happen. So use this tool to the fullest. All right. Now you're not guessing what to ask for. That's your edge as a new operator. You walk into the negotiation knowing your numbers, knowing their numbers. Okay. If this helped you, drop a comment below and tell me what state you're running out of. I read every single one and I use those comments to decide what's cover next. If you want more content built specifically for new owner operators, hit the subscribe button. The channel is literally built for you. If you want to go deeper, my next video covers how to spot broker red flags before they cost you. And I'll put it right here. And in that one, I'm going to show you 3 things inside the DAT listing that most brokers are hoping you don't notice. One of them is sitting on almost every low-paying load. Hit the bell so you don't miss it. Thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. See you in the next one.